Hello, beautiful soul. My name is Becky Shapiro. I guide women on their spiritual path, helping them to connect to their intuition and navigate their healing journey. Before we get started with today's message, let's get you out of your mind. I want you to bring your energy from your head down into your heart space using your intention. Take a couple deep breaths, expanding your heart space energy out. We're going to listen and feel from this heart space. All right, so you may have done a lot of inner healing already on your spiritual path, but you may be finding that you're having to repeat many of the same lessons. The healing just isn't sticking, right? So here's what I've learned over the last several years, okay, from my experience. When we do healing, it's usually just for the current version of ourselves, this present moment, who you are right now. That's what I started with because I didn't know anything else to do. But along the way, I realized that we bring forward a lot of beliefs from our past lives that need to be released. They need to be cleared. Can you just imagine all of the past lives you've had and all the experiences that took place during those lives and all the beliefs that were formed? And most of them are just plain false, or they were programmed into us by people around us in that lifetime. Same thing with our ancestors. Through our DNA, we carry energetic beliefs that are holding us back and preventing us from being our best self. Several years ago, my first inner child came forward. I had done enough healing work. I was healing myself spiritually and energetically, and it was time. I could finally hear this inner child. We did a lot of healing together. And then a second inner child came out. I had no idea we could have more than one. Most people just speak about an inner child. But for me and my truth, we have an inner child for every traumatic thing we went through in childhood. So when I'm clearing beliefs and healing, I include all my inner children. We also have inner parents, the versions of us in adulthood that experienced something and got stuck. In the last year, I've been working with my ego, which is another separate part of us, which tries to help us survive, right? Because of the healing that I've done with my ego, a growth that I had on the top of my head, it was just this bump that appeared. It has completely disappeared. It had been a physical sign that my ego was wanting my attention. My masculine and feminine sides need to join in for the inner work at times. I've done some major work connecting to and healing with my feminine side in the last year and a half. I'm currently working and doing some specific healing with my masculine side. I have also discovered that I am Arcturian. So I now include what I call my Arcturian side in my healing. So my point is, when we do the inner work, whether it's journaling or healing or clearing your beliefs energetically, if we don't include all of these parts of us, if we're only doing the healing for the current version of us, it's like putting a Band-Aid on a gunshot wound. It may help a little bit, but it's going to be obvious pretty quickly the healing wasn't complete, right? We're going to have some of those patterns show back up. Some of those cycles get repeated. So when I clear beliefs energetically now, I call forward all of these parts of myself. I'm very thorough. And this has transformed my healing process. So if you would like some guidance along your unique healing path, I invite you to check out my information. I offer an online spiritual compass program that teaches you how to connect, work with your energy, how to do this inner healing, and how to make aligned choices. I have multiple published books that document everything I go through on my spiritual path. I leave nothing out. You can connect with me on social media. Join my free Facebook group for those wanting to connect to themselves and their intuition, or contact me if you're interested in a one-to-one session. From my heart and soul to yours, blessings.